that you told me, little pink, when we sit on the hillside to rest. Tried to make me believe all those lies that you told when the sun went down in the west. You said I'll never marry no logging man or a man drives a four-horse team.
Playing live is important to me because music is a way for us to be together, and I think that more and more I seek human connection, and I feel the most alive when I'm on stage, and I feel the most connected to things like love and whatever my connection is to the infinite. That's what playing live brings me, and I feel really privileged to be able to do that as my job.
These clothes you give me don't fit right. The belt is loose and the noose is tight. I'm drunk out looking for a fight. I'm soft and heavy as the night. Soft and heavy as the night. I've drowned the leagues of 30 men. I've borne the wrath of each of them. Oh, sugar cane and sugar plum, and the evils of a setting sun. The evils of a setting sun. I'll be your 9-pin, 8-ball, 7th day, 6-pound diamond quarter girl. Yeah, Lazarus, won't you take me home? Lazarus, won't you take me home? And he poured down from the mouths of babes, broke us in a land of grace. I am wild, I am gone astray. Oh, brother dear, bear me away. Brother dear, bear me away. This is no country for lovers. This is no country for me. I Thank you so much. I love that you love sad songs. We're gonna get along. I put out a new album last week, May 17th. It's called Strange Medicine. Thank you. And we're gonna play a bunch of songs off that record, starting with this one. I'm gonna take us back very briefly to April of 2020. I promise it will be brief. It was a very mortal time. We were all lysoling our groceries and boiling our mail. And at the time, I was living in Flatbush, Brooklyn. I had gotten what I can only describe as a dank, sunless, first-floor apartment. And I'd gotten said dank, sunless, first-floor apartment because I planned to not be in it 85% of the time. I planned to be touring to far-off and exotic places like Toronto, Ontario. But all of a sudden, I found myself very much at home. And I had shoveled out a corner of the living room because I had moved from doing live shows directly into doing live streamed shows. You remember those. They were such a good way to keep money coming to artists' pockets and to try to keep us as connected as we could. We were all learning how to do it. Anyway, and so I was going live like 2 or 3 times a week. And I had set myself up in front of my most impressive-looking bookshelf with my most impressive-looking books and like the one snake plant that I hadn't managed to absolutely murder due to neglect. Yeah, I mean, if you were to tune into one of those live streams, I would seem really smart to you. I would seem like I was reading Ulysses and War and Peace at the same time. But yeah, so one of these, fateful weekdays, probably, weekday afternoons, I was really proud of myself because I'd shown up to my virtual gig early. And I was sitting with my guitar, and there's this little countdown timer on my 2017 MacBook Air that was telling me when I was set to go live, and it was like 4 minutes and counting down. And so I reached over to grab my guitar pick, and I accidentally knocked a full glass of water directly onto my laptop. And it promptly died. It said good night and good luck. And it was one of those moments where I knew cognitively what was going on, but I hadn't fully processed it. And so I was racing around my kitchen trying to find some basmati rice to dump this laptop into so that I could revive it in time for this live stream. And it very quickly became apparent that I wasn't gonna make this, virtual gig. So I texted the event planner and let him know. And he was very, very understanding. But I remember as soon as I sent that text, it was like the anxiety and the grief of that time just washed over me. And I remember hitting send, and then I just started crying. And it wasn't one glistening Hollywood tear. It was the works, red face, snot coming out of both nostrils, heaving, crying, the whole thing. And I highly recommend it. If you can get one of those cries in, a really good cry, where you catch yourself in the mirror and you're like, whoa. But after I finished crying, I poured myself a large glass of wine, and then I wrote this song. This is called The Internet.
Bits and bytes and right angles. Carved up my life just for the internet. You take the leg, the wing, the shoulder, and sing all hail to our God, the internet. I spilled my drink onto the internet. Shit. Everything twitched and was gone. satellites of the internet above me like human-made stars, concentrically circling the internet, but never enough to touch, to feel any rush out beyond the pull of the internet. Oh, how I long to just feel any rush out beyond the pull of the internet. The fucking internet.
One is called Meager Taker.
So they've come to claim me, to play with my patience, to try and possess me. I have to say that I'm fatigued. 6 advisors at a round table, counseling that I may not stay valuable unless I'm writing verses or telling tragic stories. I'm alone on stage with no exit. There'll be whispering from the wind that I seem selfish, selfish. Who's the maker and who's the taker? Now the critics turn their gaze to me. What have I made with these waves of grief? What have I produced? What can they consume? I'll starve those hungry ghosts, play what I know about hope and confusion and laughing into a vans. Maybe I just like the adrenaline spike. Maybe I'm just done trying to please everyone. Who's the maker and who's the taker? Who's the maker and who's the taker? Who's the maker and who's the taker? Who's the taker here? Who's the taker here? rain was pouring heavy, as if the sky were trying to dry its blackened eyes from crying. The leaves from the trees blew into the house where four women they lay sleeping, till one shrill scream awoke them all. They grabbed their coats and rifles. When they got outside, what did they see? But a 10-foot shadow looming. They shot 4 times with shivering spines, and the grassy field went quiet. Once the sun was high, they found their sheep, bloodied and broken, except for one who grazed in the sun, an omen of the autumn. 3 weeks passed and little was said, but they all were tense and sleepless when another shrill scream pulled them all from their beds and to the muddy field running. Show yourself, they cried to the gloom. Show yourself and face us. We've one sheep left and winter's near. So leave us alone or kill us. The shadow turned around and revealed its face. Morbid and decaying, it rose to its feet and opened its mouth, and soon it began to speak. What makes you think that you deserve any peace, or that nature should be gentle? Do not impose your human laws or prey upon my mental. The women knelt by the sheep laying dead, and they cried for all their losses, and the shadow came and the shadow went, as often as the autumn. And the shadow came and the shadow went, as often as the autumn. this is the maiden voyage of the old electric banjo back there. By the guillotine, waiting for someone to behead. Maybe she's a part of me, the rage I feel but just can't see, the hooded silhouette. Mechanics of the mind, they wind takes the crowd, takes the form of a mushroom cloud. The sky is glowing red. Maybe I'm a part of this devil in a sequin dress. In the air, full of sound, looking down. Mechanics of the mind. Okay, well, you might be wondering why a Grenadian-Canadian Montrealer, I'm from Montreal, is playing the clawhammer banjo. If I were you, I'd be wondering too. The short, long answer is that I grew up going to folk festivals. My mom ran the Ottawa Folk Festival and then the Winnipeg Folk Festival. And yeah, folk music. And I grew up around a lot of musicians. My grandfather was an instrument maker. And I particularly happen to love the sound of the banjo. It's not a joke. And so I started learning, and she ended up sending me, she had these yard sales, and we would fundraise the money for my flight to go to North Carolina to attend banjo camp when I was a teenager. And true story, I actually had my first kiss at banjo camp. Anyways, banjo camp led to Banjo University. Again, not a joke. I went to college in Elkins, West Virginia. And I went there because I wanted to get better at the banjo and learn how to tune faster and, all the different classes and everything. And it was really cool because when I got there, I thought I'd make some extra money on the side going to these banjo contests. You could win like $500 for first place. And I showed up feeling like I was hot shit. And then I found out that there were like 80-year-old men who could play me under the table. But one of the songs I learned while I was at Banjo University was a song called Little Pink, which comes from, it's a traditional song, it comes from Mingo County, West Virginia, which is way, way in the south of the region. And the story, of this song it centers around this protagonist who's singing to this woman named Little Pink. And he's really butthurt because he wants her to marry him, but she only wants a railroad man, and he's a farmer. So he's automatically disqualified from her affection. And anyway, as I said, he's really butthurt about it, and so he just complains to her. He just complains, whines at her for like 7 verses. And that's old-time music, so we'll play it for you, Little Pink.
Tell me, what do you think? You're a long time making up your mind. I truly understand that you love another man. Your heart will no longer be mine. Remember the falls that you told me, Little Pink, when we sat on the hillside to rest. Tried to make me believe all those lies that you told when the sun went down in the west. You said I'll never marry no logging man or a man drives a 4-horse team. I'm going to marry some handsome little man who rows his wheels by steam, by steam.
wringing her hands, and a crying so, calling, come back, honey, please don't go. Come on, little pink, tell me, what do you think? You're a long time making up your mind. I used to think you were the prettiest little thing that ever the sun shone on. Shine
Thank you so much. Give them a hand. Ali Burek and Andrew Ryan. The next song I'm going to play is a song by the wonderful Ola Belle Reed. Does anyone know Ola Belle Reed? Yeah, man. You and me, dude. Holding it down. For those of you who don't know her, she's a wonderful banjo player and songwriter. She passed away in the 80s, I think. But she was a huge inspiration to me in terms of just being like a woman and playing the banjo and being a songwriter, of which I knew very few who fit all those categories. And she wrote kind of like in a traditional style, but her songs are really incredible. She has a song called High on a Mountain, which is played by the Del McCoury Band. If this means nothing to you, that's totally fine. But definitely look up her stuff. This is one of my favorite songs of hers. This is called Undone in Sorrow.
Over yonder in the graveyard, where the wildflowers grow, oh, there they laid my old true lover. She's gone from me forevermore, fairer than the sweetest flower, restless as the wildest wind, born with a love deep as the ocean. This is the girl that I did win. Left her there back in the mountains to see the world riches to gain. When I returned, no earthly treasure could heal this heart so full of pain. And they're so high upon that mountain, beneath that little mound of clay. Oh, the girl that I'd return to marry, so still among the flowers did lay. Yes, she did lay, yes, she did lay. I'll go back and I will wander, lay aside my earthly gains, The stranger crosses the street like Moses, parting cars like the sea. Maybe he's on his way to an office where he calls his employees a family. Maybe this week he'll sneak to a motel to cheat with some woman from high school. He'll sing a carefree tune and glimmer like a one-sided mirror everybody can see through. Maybe he's just like me, going through the motions. Oh, what if he's just like me? I've been wondering. Drag around my baggage, but I'm scared to look inside. What would I find but the signs of a wreckage, a collision of exhaustion and grind? I've been working twice as hard to get half as far. Maybe the stranger and I are two sides of a penny that's been flipped by God's hand. Two clocks that began centuries back with a billion grains of sand in the hourglass. A couple of dice on the pavement, on the pavement. Yeah, the underdog and the favorite. Maybe he's just like me. History in motion. Oh, it's so lonely. History in motion. I wanna feel how it feels to be free of all this history in motion. I've been wondering. It's just emotion, it's just emotion, it's just emotion. It's just emotion, it's just emotion, it's just emotion. Thank you so much. How are you doing out there? You're just kind of like one large shadow. Thank you so much for coming out on a Wednesday night. Worth it? Okay, thank you. It's what we strive for. I was storming a teacup, thickening
so much. Thank you. This is going to be my last song.
Sleep soundly. Oh, your face is ghostly white. We are marching to your mansion in the night. Where's the money? Oh, I know you hide it well. In Haiti, they had poison in your meals. Here it comes, that fearful feeling. Does it make your blood burn? Stranger medicine, isn't it? Stranger medicine, isn't it? Strange. We were nodding, we were pouring lemonade. We were building stocks of cannons, guns and blades and blades. I am firing, I am not afraid of, I am not afraid of death. 20,000 armed against the colonists. Yeah, here it comes, that fearful feeling. Does it make your ears ring? Strange medicine, isn't it? Strange medicine, isn't it? Strange. Fighting in the woods of Belvedere. Something's blooming, I can hear it, yeah, I can hear. Strange medicine, isn't it? Strange medicine, strange medicine, isn't it? Strange medicine, strange medicine, isn't it? Strange medicine, strange.
Thank you so much. I'm Kaia Kater. Love you. Oh my God, hi. Thank you so much. You are too kind. All right, we're gonna play one more off the record. This one is called In Montreal.
You're in a state of suspension. Tectonic plates stacked in your sink. Your body's a country, burdensome to live in. The sticking, ticking of time. Screw top wine, you turn 29 at midnight. Strip steel fault lines fill your chest, and you call yourself the living dead. But a daisy blooms through your concrete stairs in Montreal. You scream like an air-raid siren. You burn like a pilot light, quiet and blue. Your lovers are tornado chasers. You're in the air spinning lime green jeans, and you turn 19 this evening. You don't read books enough. You should take care of your mental health. So you vowed to try and get some help. You swear in a decade you'll be doing well. There are years you lose and find yourself in Montreal. Years you try to find yourself in Montreal. Years you try and you try and you try and you try. It's alright, baby. It's alright, baby.
Thank you. I will be over at the CD table. Please come say hi. Again, I'm Kaia Kater, Abigail Lapel, Allison Barrick, Andrew Ryan. Thank you for coming out, Toronto.